We're having a look at my pineberries. I've got the one plant here in this pot, the top of this pot here, and they had some beautiful fruit earlier this year, and then they shot out loads and loads of little runners, which I put a pot next to it so they could sort of drape down into it and root. And if we look closely, they're really, really rooted down there. So I want to dig a few of them up now and pot them on. I want to give them as a present to someone. Just think they're a really lovely addition to any garden. So I'm going to do that, and I'll have a free present soon. So if we look closely, you can see that all the baby plants have more runners coming out of them as well. There's just so many. It's a big jumble of them here, and they can all become individual plants. If we look at one of these guys here, look at the back of it, you can see their little nodes there, the little brown bumps. I hold it really still. Let's go like this and hold it really still. There's little brown bumps there. They're the nodes where the roots are going to come out. So I could just snip this one off and actually put him into a pot, and he will also root. I like to leave him on his mother plant for a little bit longer, just to help him grow really strong roots before I pot him up separately, just to give him a bit of extra support. But this one would be fine, so I'm leaving him here for now. I'm going to just dig up some of these guys who have actually rooted and have a little look at them. So these plants have been getting their strength and their nourishment from the mother plant over here, because they're connected with these long strands. But I've also had to keep this pot moist the whole time. Now what I'm going to do, because we're going to take him off now, I'm just separate them, just like a midwife here. I'm just going to cut the cord. There we go. And now he's on his own. He's out in the world on his own. I'm just going to take him. Look at that. But he's also got some babies of his own, which I'm actually going to snip him away from them too. And then look at him. That is my very own baby Pineberry. Look at that. He's so beautiful. Got a great root system. Got lots of little growth coming there. Actually, this bit over here is one of those wild berries, strawberries. So I'm going to remove that as well. That's something totally different. I can pot him up somewhere else. There we go. Wonderful little guy, and he's going to go into a little pot here and be a great present. So I've got them all potted up now, my two little babies. And this one had a really good root system, and this one was actually just a starter. It just had those little nodes. So hopefully it'll do well as well. It'll be interesting to see how they both flourish. I'm going to give them away, so hopefully the person who receives them will have a good experience with them. But I've got lots of other ones here, all potted up. More babies coming. And that one in the middle there was really, really too well rooted. I was actually going to use him as a present, but he had such a big root system, and he had so many babies coming out of him as well, that it just made sense to keep him in the middle of that big pot and just have him go there with all his little babies. So it's interesting how the babies get babies really quickly. They're just really good at this. So we'll have lots and lots of pineberries next year, hopefully. So easy to get them going.